Julian Assange, maybe justice for a major injustice? I doubt very much, knowing the criminals that put him in jail. He should have gotten the Nobel Prize for exposing criminals like Hilary Clinton and the rest of the cabal. Julian Assange, justice for a major injustice or a threat to national security? Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, has been a polarizing figure since his organization began publishing classified information in 2006. To some, he is a hero who exposed government corruption and war crimes, deserving accolades such as the Nobel Prize. To others, he is a dangerous criminal who compromised national security. As Assange continues to fight extradition to the United States, questions about the fairness of his treatment and the implications of his actions remain hotly debated. The controversial figure. Julian Assange's WikiLeaks came into the spotlight with the release of classified U.S. military and diplomatic documents in 2010, which included the infamous collateral murder video showing a U.S. helicopter attack in Baghdad that killed civilians and journalists. This was followed by the publication of over 250,000 U.S. diplomatic cables, which caused significant embarrassment and diplomatic fallout for the U.S. government. Assange has been lauded by supporters for his commitment to transparency and exposing wrongdoing. For instance, his work brought to light various instances of misconduct, including alleged war crimes and diplomatic scandals. Prominent figures such as filmmaker Michael Moore and journalist Glenn Greenwald have defended Assange's actions as essential to holding powerful entities accountable. Legal battles and asylum. In 2012, facing extradition to Sweden over allegations of sexual misconduct, which he denied and considered politically motivated, Assange sought asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. He remained there for 7 years until his asylum was withdrawn by Ecuador in 2019, leading to his arrest by British authorities. Assange's legal troubles escalated with the U.S. seeking his extradition on charges of conspiring to hack into a Pentagon computer network and under the Espionage Act for publishing classified information. The U.S. government argues that Assange's actions endangered lives and compromised national security. In contrast, his supporters claim that the charges are politically motivated, aimed at silencing a journalist who exposed uncomfortable truths. Human rights and press freedom. Assange's arrest and the subsequent legal proceedings have raised significant concerns about human rights and press freedom. The United Nations Special Rapporteur on Torture, Nils Melzer, has stated that Assange exhibited signs of psychological torture due to his prolonged confinement and treatment. Various human rights organizations, including Amnesty International, have argued that extraditing Assange to the U.S. would pose a serious risk to his health and violate his rights. Moreover, journalists and free speech advocates warn that prosecuting Assange under the Espionage Act sets a dangerous precedent for press freedom. They argue that it could criminalize the work of investigative journalists who publish classified information in the public interest. Political implications. The case of Julian Assange is deeply entangled with global politics. Critics of Assange, such as former U.S. Secretary of State Hilary Clinton, whom WikiLeaks exposed through the publication of her emails during the 2016 presidential campaign, argue that his actions were reckless and politically motivated. Clinton and others claim that Assange's activities played a role in influencing electoral outcomes, potentially in collaboration with adversarial states. On the other hand, Assange supporters argue that he is being persecuted for revealing inconvenient truths about the powerful, likening his treatment to that of other whistleblowers who faced harsh repercussions for their disclosures. Conclusion. Julian Assange's situation presents a complex interplay between justice, national security, and press freedom. Whether one views him as a heroic whistleblower or a reckless leaker, the outcome of his legal battles will have far-reaching implications for journalism and the public's right to know. As the world watches, the debate over Assange's fate continues to challenge the balance between government secrecy and transparency.